Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Ready to Love, Season 8, but really 9, Episode 11, Meet the Family. And to be honest, it didn't really give much, but I'm going to give y'all the best that I got. So, stay with me. Watch all the way through to the end. And if you haven't already, don't hesitate to subscribe if you enjoy the video. So we start off with the final 3 men in the gentleman's lounge. All I can think of is, first of all, if you would have told me in the beginning that these 3 would be at the end, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But more importantly, why was Marie's elbows so ashy? You knew you were filming. Anywho, they'll be introducing distant family members to their so-called connections. So, Lee is meeting Quentin's cousin. I forgot his name. Darius, I think. Duran, something. So, Q and Lee, first of all, they have so much in common. Both athletes, aesthetically pleasing, want the same amount of children. It just makes sense. But, the chemistry is lacking. So, Lee mentions Q ignore her at the getaway. And he was like, well, I appreciate you not complaining about it. Like, excuse me? No, sir. Nope. He said prior that he ghosted her. Then he was ignoring her at the house at the getaway. And he's like, well, I'm glad you ain't make no fuss about it. Like, Lee, let it go. Just let it go. Oof. I was so satisfied with the end. So Aries meets Phil's aunt and cousin. Aries and Phil's, I know they give y'all the feels, but they don't give me the feels. Like, I really don't see this going anywhere. Aries says that they trauma bonded over losing their dads. And because we know Phil lost his dad and his stepdad. So he lost both his dads, and Aries lost her dad like a few months ago. So, yeah, it's just one big trauma bond. Aries is concerned about Phil job hopping and if he's stable. Basically, she want to know if he's broke. Phil said she's one of the greatest women he's ever met in his life. Okay. Okay. We'll see when we get to the reunion if you're singing that same tune. The family really didn't provide any clarity on his job situation. And Phil was a little offended that she keeps questioning his stability. First, Kira said it. She might have been on to something. See, we was too busy worrying about her being colorblind and having identity issues. We completely ignored this. So Marie's cousin, Aquafina. Sorry, girl. She said call her Net, so Net it is. She meets with Jessica and Kat on 2 separate dates. With Jessica, cousin said they look good together. She said that about everybody, so I take that with a grain of salt. Maria prays over the food, and Cuz was like, that's rare. And Jess was like, what's rare? Like, I don't get it. And cousin was like, it's rare for a man to be praying over the food. Is it rare for a man to be praying over the food, or is it just rare for that man to be praying over the food? And if you said you are spiritual and all that, why are you praying over the food? Like, I don't understand. What is he into? Because it's all over the place. It's inconsistent. He said they're both Tauruses. That makes sense for Jessica. No nonsense. Okay, she's a Taurus. I see it. Shout out to the Tauruses. And she was like, I believe in Jesus. And you talking about that witchcraft with those zodiac signs. So Jessica wants not more children. She wants children. She don't have none. Marie was hesitant. Now, when we first met him, I thought he said he had a son and he wanted more, he wanted a larger family. I don't know what to believe with that man. So cousin said Jessica is uppity. And Marie said that Jessica reminds him of his mama. And I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. So with Kat, Nat also thinks they look good together. Cousin said Kat, she asked Kat how she feels about his spirituality. Kat was like, I'm with it because I'm spiritual too. I feel like she is, a chameleon. She gonna be whatever he on, that's what she on. If he was Christian, she's Christian. If he's Baptist, she's Baptist. Muslim, Buddhist, whatever, she's that. She gonna be whatever he is. That's what it's low key giving. But however, I can appreciate her openness and being open to hearing about people's different beliefs. Like I don't think we should be closed minded. You shouldn't alter your belief. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But I think you should be open to hearing about other people's beliefs. Kat said, if her spouse wants kids and she's open to it, and if he don't, that's fine too. I wish she would just stand firm on the fact that she don't want no more, or she don't want none, because she don't have no kids either. Um, and cousin was like, look, Maria really don't care if he has any more children. But after Kat kind of conformed to whatever he wanted, the cousin said that Kat seems like the one. I don't see it. I don't see Maria with anyone here. I don't see anyone here with Maria. So Quentin and Janelle, she Quentin arrives. Janelle arrives with the ruffles around her shoulders that I can't stand. Take the pilgrim dress off. And his cousin, they meet. So cousin says that he takes all of Quentin's photos. That's the second time he said it. Like, we get it. You do headshots. Like, you do photography. Quentin's a model. Like, we got it. But Janelle said Q is looking at her with love in his eyes. I didn't really see it, but I don't. Now, Misha said over on her channel that she think they did the grown up. So shout out to Misha. I don't know. I didn't see no love in his eyes. I just saw him looking. Janelle says that she's a woman of a particular age, and basically she not waiting forever to birth children. Like, if she getting older, she gonna adopt one and that's it. Q in his confessional says that he and Lee agree over children, and he wants his own biological children. 3 of them. You been knew Janelle's stance on this, so why are we acting like this is new news? Like she just sprung it on you. You knew about this from the beginning. We all have. So Janelle asks Cuz what kind of woman Q needs, and he says a soft woman. Already that should have been the end of that because we know that's not Janelle. And then he said a woman who will help him get to his potential. Listen, she too old. If I don't want to be dealing with nobody and talking about no potential, I know Janelle don't. I just know it. So afterwards, cousin says that he thinks Janelle's a better fit. Why? I have no idea. I don't know if Q told him to say that, because word on the street was that, Q and Janelle got that pact. I don't know. They trying to make it to the end, and it's working. Q says in his confessional that he wishes Janelle was younger. I said, wow. You knew how old she was this whole time. You know how she felt about children this whole time. And now at the very, very last second, you wish she was older? So Phil and Aries go on a bike ride, and then they discuss him possibly being broke. Phil wants his partner to basically be his friend. He wants somebody he can kick it with, go to the concert with, go to the game with, go to the comedy show with. I think that's great. I think it's important. Like I think you should be friends with your partner. Like you need to have that foundation. Aries was like, yeah, I can do all that with my homegirls. I need you to be stable financially. Well, she didn't say financially, but she might as well have. She needs security and stability. Aries said previously, she wasn't with men that were providing. So that's an issue for her. Aries needs to be straightforward and just ask Phil, like, are you broke? Like, just please. Please. We tired. Phil is growing tired of the conversation. Because, why would he want to come out and be like, yeah, actually, I am broke. Like, nobody wants to. But anyway, we don't know. We just speculating. I don't know if he door dashing. We just guessing. So Lee and Q go to the batting cages. This was Lee's first time, so she needed a little help. She put that helmet on. And I had asked the panel if they ever been. They never been. I have, and I never put that helmet on. I ain't putting that thing on my head that been everybody else's head. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Q got up on her real close, like this close. And again, they look so good together. Just physically, because we know, chemistry-wise, ain't there. Q said that he didn't handle the house situation with care, and Lee feels like he just doesn't care about her at all. He doesn't. He doesn't care about her at all, unfortunately. Q claims that Lee and Janelle are similar, and he's the only person in the world that feels that way. What are you talking about? So, Maria and Jessica have a one-on-one date. They clean up nicely, and Maria asks Jessica about the eliminate she had with Chris. Maria is shocked because he said Chris was, portraying to be a good guy. We been caught on to Chris. Like, we been new that. Actually, I think some of us been new because I've been seeing people in the comments still defending his behavior, and I'm just in disbelief. Maria said, well, the cat's out the bag. You know who said what. Not Maria being a little petty. So Jessica was saying, because Maria wants a dual citizenship. He been saying he want to move to Africa. He's talking about in the next 10 to 20 years. Child, he ain't going nowhere. But Jessica says she don't want to move to Africa. So again, why are we sitting here having this conversation? They're not compatible. So Lee meets with Tommy in a red dress. You know how Lee in a red dress? She always looking good in a red dress. Don't get Tommy in trouble now with his wife now. We don't need that. So Lee says she doesn't like how Q treated her at the getaway. She feels played. She don't want to be number two, second fiddle, none of that. So at the Gentleman's Lounge, we have a deliberation, and Philip mentions the stability concerns that Aries has, and Tommy wonders if it's financial. And instead of Phil saying like, yeah, I think so, and just sticking to that, he mentions that her father passed. And what? Like, when it was bike riding, I don't recall Aries mentioning anything about her father at all, actually. Like, okay, we trauma bonded over, she said that was a good thing. So I'm like, why are you bringing that up when she said, are you broke? You talking about her father passing. Like, what's the correlation here? But Tommy tells Maria he's in a love triangle. Not really, because these two ladies just playing the game. Q, he said that Lee, she was saying what she wants. Like, the cousin asked what she's into, and she was like, I like to zip line and ride ATVs, and I want to travel. And Janelle wants a spades partner. She just want to play spades. And he was acting like, well, Janelle's so down to earth and humble because she wants to play spades. Nothing's wrong with both. Why can't we do both? Why can't we travel and play spades? Like, why does it have to be one or the other? Like, see, anyway. So Q act like he's torn in between the two, and Tommy tells Q that Lee self-eliminated. Thank goodness, because word on the curve was that they wasn't allowed to self-eliminate, and I'm glad that wasn't true in this situation because it was getting to be unbearable. So Q looks relieved, and Tommy said no eliminations today. Why not? There's still one person too many, so why? I guess we gotta have a little suspense next week when they meet at the bridge. Or in the trees or in the bushes, wherever they're going to meet. It don't matter. It don't matter who meets who. It really don't. By the time the reunion come, ain't nobody going to be together. But the finale is next week. Check out the Ready to Love panel. It will be on my channel this coming Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.